Heels lead it by 5 runs here. They've been playing long ball a little bit. 2 home runs for the Tar Heels. Shelby Barbie and Sanaa Thompson are carrying the load. Thompson had a leadoff double and scored a run in the first and then hit a solo shot. Barbie, 2-run home run the first, and then an RBI double there in the third. We're in the top of the fourth. It's 5-0 Tar Heels.
This game, UNC's really picked up the pace, and they've been continuing to build upon their momentum, and Radford needs to catch back up in order to make this game a little more close. But UNC, once they get into that, flow and mindset, I mean, they're hard to stop.
Groves sees a strike at the knees, as Maxton is going to set at the hip and head home. Tight in there for strike number 2. Carly Maxton dealing here on the mound. 1.24 ERA on the lead. And Ellie, as an athlete and also as a fan, also playing sports, when you get a lead and you come out to play defense or offense, how much more comfortable must this be for the Tar Heels now leading by 5 runs?
It definitely relieves a lot of the pressure. I mean, they're still here to compete and, make what the plays they need to do, but it definitely adds a little bit of buffer room and, takes a little bit of the edge off, I'm sure, for them and, reading the plays and being where they need to be at the right time.
0-2 after inducing a fly ball. Maxton goes in. This one sliced up against the netting. Will redo the 0-2. And we know the Heels will keep their foot on the pedal. They don't care about scoring 1 run, 2 run, 3. We saw them. We've mentioned this now about 3 times. I mean, they put up 44 runs in the span of 2 games. This team will run up the score, and they won't feel bad about it either.
That's one thing Coach Lyon really emphasizes is you're going to play until the very end of the game. It doesn't matter if you're winning by 10 or you're losing by 10. You're going to fight it, give all you got until the game's over.
Drop ball a little low, now 1-2. 5-0 Tar Heels lead it. We're in the top of the 4th. Maxton's been fully in control all day. Here's the 1-2 strike pitch to Groves. It's grounded over to Outlaw. She's going to grab it on 2 hops. And it's a simple business transaction over to Leggett for the first out here in the top of the 4th. This infield defensively, you had the quote-unquote drop by Outlaw in the first, which really wasn't a drop. She was trying to make a spectacular play. And since then, this defense is just flashing leather.
Legett's really proven herself on second. She's quick to read. She's able to get there fast, and she's beaten almost every single runner tonight.
Haley Scott now, who flew out to Maxton in the first, grounds one back to Maxton here in the 4th, and it's like a carbon copy of the first inning. Maxton has had so many balls hit right back to her. She's retired all of them. Now quickly 2 away here to bring up Abby Bossler.
I can't get over the chemistry of this team. We've been really hard in emphasizing how new this team and, a transition with the transfers and everything, but the way they communicate and are able to shut this out on the field is just very impressive. It's almost like clockwork.
You see this team pretty much gather almost every out to discuss plays as the lefty grounds one back to Maxton. She loses her glove, no problem. Flips it underhand to retire Bossler. She is smiling as she gets a bunch of high fives from her teammates. This is an impressive defensive performance from the pitcher. 5-0. After the top of the 4th, the Heels will try to tack on more. 1-0 pitch, tapped slowly over to third. Parker was so back over at third. Can she make the play over at first? No! The run scores as well. Sanaa Thompson with some great base running. The crowd a little sparser than we have had on most days here at Anderson Stadium. I think that might be because the timing of this game on a Wednesday, but the first strikeout of the day.
And then the umpire, Mark Brown, had to clean up the plate, gave her a second to catch her breath.
3-2 Axelson took that second and drives one deep to the left. It's in the trees, and North Carolina gets 2 runs back in 1 swing. She was doing such a good job in the circle. This one's grounded up the middle and through the gap. Coming around third and heading for home. The throw to the plate, not in time.
She's very experienced with this team. And right now we could use one of those doubles.
1-2 strikes. She hits one up the middle. Unable to make the play again is Greenwood. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And Kiana Pierce has RBIs. Sanaa Thompson, one of the most dangerous hitters in this North Carolina lineup, and she knows it. 2 runners on, 6-4. Sanaa Thompson rips one over to Greenwood, and it skips off her chest. 3 balls by Greenwood. That could have ended this inning as Start of the Major League season starting today in the MLB. 2-2 pitches. Called strike 3 as Kate Platt set down, and it's the second K of the day. Both of them looking here, but the lights are on here at Anderson. 8-6, North Carolina leading with runners on the corner and 1 out. Slapper technique here for Sydney Horton. They try to steal home, and they do. They catch Wofford sleeping, and coming home to score is the pinch runner. Maddie Berry heads home, grounded up the middle. Can Greenwood make a good play? And again, another error for Greenwood. 10-6, North Carolina lead. Frost gets the strikeout, and finally North Carolina sits down Wofford in order. 1-2, we saw that last time when she walked in a run. Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed, and Frost slams the door on Wofford. The final 10-7, North Carolina. First, Morgan Cooper, who's looked very solid on the mound, finally showing a little signs. This one's driven hard to left. This one's got a chance right up against the wall. It's out of here. And the Heels take advantage of keeping the offense out there with a 2-run shot. It's 3-0 Tar Heels off the bat of Shelby Barbie.
You know, you just grow and adapt to that, and that's what both these teams are doing, and the chemistry is working.
2-2 from Maxton. She grabs it herself, fires over to first in time. A double play by Maxton, going 1-3. She scored the first run of the ball game, trying to score now the 4th run for the Heels. They lead it 3-0. We're here in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch to Thompson, swung on, driven hard to left. This one up against the fence. Simmons watches it fly, and right on cue, Thompson gets a solo shot, and the Heels lead it 4-0. By far the toughest team she's faced this year are these Tar Heels right now. They've tacked on 4-0 as this one's hit into the gap out and left. Rounding second is Leggett. She's going to get the go around sign around third. She's heading home. No throw to the plate. And it's an RBI double for Shelby Barbie.
Getting that UNC experience and playing here at Anderson Stadium is important for her.
3-run from Feigen splits the plate in half, and now the 3-2 is swung on and missed. Maxton gets her first strikeout. Van Buch's a good batter. 333 average, but the 1-2 is swung on and missed, and after having no strikeouts through 4, Maxton has back-to-back here in the 5th. The other team hasn't scored. It's been domination for the Heels at Anderson Stadium. Maxton gets the swing and a miss to sit down Miles.
So they've proven themselves in other games. Tonight it's just not working in their favor.
0-2 is swung on and missed, and Maxton throws some darts to end the game here at Anderson Stadium.
Powell toes the nail for Carolina. Powell toes the nail for Carolina, trying to make it a 19-point Tar Heels lead here in the second half. Bends the knees, fires his second free throw. It rattles down. 57-38 Carolina. They lead now by 19 with 14:37 remaining here in the second half. Bounce pass into Cook. Cook, a little full court pressure from the Heels. Swings the pass over to Zerlini. Zerlini right down Broadway. Shovels for Yao. Intercepted by Cade Tyson. Tyson got right in between the passing lanes and flicks it over to Davis. Davis now at the Tar Heels free throw line. Right hand swing pass over to Jackson. He'll hoist a triple. Off the heel. Rebound claimed by Zerlini. Skip pass ahead to Dorsey. One hand whip pass to Yao. Swooping in for the right hand layup is Israel Yao. Nice job in transition. They caught the Heels asleep at the wheel. Here's Powell on the far corner. Drives baseline, and a blocking foul here from Caleb Zerlini. That's Zerlini's 3rd personal and the 3rd for Campbell in the half. Not in the bonus are the Tar Heels. It'll just be a baseline inbounds for Carolina. Nice job in transition by Campbell. Dorsey with an excellent pass ahead to Israel Yao to get his first 2 points of the ball game. A nice job adjusting in midair too from Yao, getting in the right-hand layup. It's a 17-point North Carolina lead, just over 14 minutes here in the second half. They're wiping off the hardwood, some sweat from the back of Zerlini when he hit the deck, a little residue. Davis will be the inbounder here for Carolina. Ty Claude's in the ballgame as well as Powell, Jackson, and Tyson. Davis at the controls, bounce passes it into Powell, who's going to hand it right back to Davis. Davis near the right channel, Zerlini on him. Zerlini about a step in front of the three-point line. Davis is going to step back, try a long three-pointer off the left side of the rim. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be a loose ball foul here on Ty Claude, a little overzealous on the rebound attempt. So just under 14 minutes now. Carolina goes one and done on their possession, and the Camels will try to get a bucket. They trail by 17. This is a game that was played within a 10-point window in the first half. All of a sudden, Carolina has blown it open. Here come the Camels. Zerlini, top of the key, fires for Dorsey, guarded by Jackson. He's going to go left-hand pass over to Cook. Cook here, guarded by Tyson. This is the matchup they want. Tyson, though, doing a nice job maneuvering over the screen, tailgating Cook. He's going to reset over to Zerlini. Zerlini will put it on the deck near the right block, fades, fires a 7-footer well off. The ball caroms out of bounds. It'll belong to the Tar Heels. Nice job there by Ian Jackson, able to fight it off the hands of Yao, and the Tar Heels will control. Hubert Davis will go to his bench here. Elliot Cadeau will come in, as well as Jalen Washington. Ian Jackson, who got his first start of the season, will sit down, and Ty Claude will also go to the bench. For the Camels, Max Duggan, their leading scorer, will enter the game. Little full court pressure here for the Camels, not to bother RJ Davis. He'll take care of this pretty smoothly as he trots it across the timeline. Duggan is in. He has 20 of these 40 Camel points. Here's Davis from the left wing, looking to set up a play here. Jalen Washington is going to come set him a screen. With the right hand, swings it over to Powell. Powell jab step, drives to the free throw line, kicks to Cadeau. Extra pass to Davis. Davis from the sniper's next, rattles in the triple. It's a 20-point Carolina lead. RJ Davis now has 16 on the night, and it's all Carolina here in the second half. 13 minutes remaining here in the Dean Dome. Cook over to Dorsey, back to Cook. He needs a bucket badly. Spinning, fading, firing, and flipping, and missing. Rebound claimed by Davis. One-hand whip pass over to Cadeau. Swings cross-court to Powell. Bounces it on the deck for Tyson. He's got a chance for a layup off the glass and in. Cade Tyson makes it a 22-point Tar Heels lead. It's all Carolina here at the Dean Dome. The Camels are going to call timeout. Here come the Tar Heels. They have blown it open here with 12:36 in the second half. A 22-point Heels lead.